Most health coaches think running ads on Instagram means boosting posts. That's not running ads, that's donating money. On this video, I'm going to go through exactly what you should be doing. Let's get to it. All right, so the good news is this isn't going to be some long, boring tutorial. I've got that elsewhere. Right now, all I'm going to talk to you about are the 3 levers that you need to know so that you can actually use these to grow on Instagram. Now, if you want full tutorials, I do have this really cool thing I just made. It's super simplistic. You're going to love it. It's called 10X with ads, and it's basically this right here. I go through every single part of this in detail. There are videos, there are links to spreadsheets on what to your checklist. You're going to get things like, how to track everything. It's all in here, and it goes through each ad setup and everything else. You'll love it. Click below and you can grab that. All right, so let's talk about the 3 levers. Now remember, one of the reasons that Instagram works so well for health coaches is because you have an opportunity to connect with your audience. Ads shouldn't look like ads. They should look like normal posts, normal reels, stuff like that. That's what they want to see. And you must create urgency in every part of your business. Ads is not a fix-all. It's not an end-all be-all to fix your business. If you're not doing well organically, ads likely will not fix that. So make sure that you're posting regularly, you're doing reels, you have a strategy there, and it's working. Once you know that's in place, then grab some ads and start running them. Videos are usually the best, meaning reels or stories, and it depends on your strategy with your organic, but they build trust. I think we all know that. They get to know you, and it's something that AI can't replicate because it's you, and you is what is going to sell. Repetition sells coaching. They've got to see you multiple times in multiple places, and we have to remember the numbers. Most people will never buy. Remember that. Most people are never going to buy. It doesn't matter if they like everything that you have, they follow you, they opt in, they comment, whatever it is, they're not likely to buy. That's okay. We're not looking for them. But we do have to make sure we're getting, because we don't know who those people are, we have to get in front of everybody that follows us and everybody that interacts with us multiple times. That's just part of the deal. All right. Lever number 1 are profile visit ads. So the goal is just to get people to hit your profile. There's a couple of reasons for that. One is obviously you're going to collect more followers. Another reason is because you're going to build up some credibility. You're going to build up that know and trust factor. Another thing that you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to retarget those people. Even if they don't end up following you, you're going to be able to retarget them with other ads. Just because they didn't follow you doesn't mean they're not interested. In fact, most people who end up following, again, are not going to be a good fit. The people who don't follow you the first time, but they do after they see you 4 or 5 times, those are usually a better fit for you. So we want to keep getting in front of them. Now, the cool thing is with these type of ads, and you've probably done them, these can be boosted and these can work. The only challenge to that is you don't have all the features and stuff that are available when you do it from the ads manager. Now, if you're scared of the ads manager and all that stuff, and you're like, in fact, I talked to a client the other day who told me that she hates it, and I get that. But the features that are available in there, the 10X with ads that I just mentioned before that you can get for free, the complete walkthrough, I walk through A to Z, simple. You can do this. You can hand it off to a VA. They can do this, whatever it is. So don't sweat that. Now, this one, though, the profile visits ads, you can do them from your Instagram account just on your phone. That's fine. Go ahead and try that. It's easiest to start with. These are the easiest types of ads to start with. And just you simply want to do a B-roll ad or a talking head type thing. And it doesn't have to be overly hyped or some huge call to action. That's really not it. All you want to do is put some really good content out there that your potential clients would love. It doesn't have to be 10 things. It could be just one thing. You in your natural setting, your natural environment, whatever it is that you're doing, and you just want them to get to visit your profile. That's it. All right, lever number 2 are lead magnet ads. Now, people will tell you that lead magnets are dead. I don't know why they would say something like that. It's the same people who say email's dead or something crazy like that. Forget those people, all right? They don't know what they're talking about. Now, it's true, if a lead magnet attracts a bunch of crappy people, that's going to be a problem. But if you have a really good lead magnet and it's really targeted, you can get very low cost and effective leads. And you can run these at a tiny budget, kind of like with the profile visit ads. You can do these with $5 a day, something like that. And you can have them only shown to people who've already interacted with you. You have some credibility with them already. And what does that do? It gives them another touch point. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get them as many touch points and as many opt into as many things as many times as possible. That's what really works. And this is really a good way to get those people on your list. You can also put these out there to cold traffic, which is perfectly fine if you have a big enough budget. And again, I go over all that in the guide. Now, by the way, this is not just a pitch about how to get you to sign up for the guide, although that you should, the 10X with ads, but it is super effective. In fact, I just got a testimonial. See, I'll try to put that here. But I just got this right before I started recording this video. And I'm getting these all the time. So far, people love it, and you will too. All right, lever number 3 is retargeting ads, which we've already talked about on the lead magnet ads, but retargeting goes way beyond just the lead magnet. What if you're going to run a challenge? What if you're going to run a webinar? What if you want them to go to another profile visit because they didn't follow you the first time? That's what retargeting ads can do for you. More touch points, easy, simple. And again, you are going to have to do this from the ads manager. You can't do it from inside the Instagram app, but it's not a problem. You're going to be able to do this easily, and I'll show you how to do that. Just remember, retargeting is one of your major keys for making this work. Now, it's always garbage in, garbage out. If the people coming in from the first ad are not a good fit, retargeting is not going to make them a better fit, right? So you really have to dial in your messaging on your initial ads and the first ones that people see so that you're only attracting the people who are likely to click. So you want to be more discriminatory there, meaning you really want to call out your ideal audience. So if you're only looking for people from small towns in Kentucky, you want to say that in your ad or you want to project that on your B-roll. Because if that's where your ideal audience is, you don't want to be attracting people, from around the world. So make sure that you're very specific in those initial ads so that the retargeting ads are only getting in front of the people that you want to really get in front of. And so most people, what they do is they tend to overcomplicate this, and I don't want you to do that. I want to keep this really simple. All right, let me just tell you a couple of the biggest mistakes. One is just indiscriminately boosting posts. Do not boost a post unless you do it with intent and you know you're getting in front of the right people, that you're able to select the right people to get in front of. If you're if you're just selecting whatever Instagram says in the app and they say, hey, retarget people who are similar to your followers, but your followers aren't already a good fit, well, then don't do that. So make sure that you select the right targeting. The next thing is overcomplicating targeting, trying to make it too detailed. You do want to make it somewhat detailed, but your targeting should really come out in your creative and your copy. The next thing is making 6 funnels before you get one working. No, don't do that. Make one work and keep it working. So if you're going to do a challenge, great. If you're going to do a webinar, great. If you're going to do something else, great. Fine, just keep it going and focus on it. And then a lot of people do this where they change everything every 12 hours. They see things, oh, I didn't get an opt-in or whatever it is. So think about this. Make sure that you're evaluating, you're not reacting. And then by evaluating, just think about this. If you're running a $5 a day ad, and you're trying on your lead magnet, and you know it's going to cost between $5 and $10 to get one person to sign up, you may not get a sign up but for every other day. I realize that we all know that, but when we're actually running ads, it's a little different because there's emotion behind that. We really want it to work. Same thing happens to me. Just make sure when you're evaluating it, you are really doing it objectively. Okay, that's it. If you want the step-by-step of how to actually input ads and the complete strategy in there, please grab my 10X with ads guide. I showed it to you just a minute ago. Let me show it to you again real quick here so you can take a quick peek at it. Okay, that's it. If you want the step-by-step guide on how to actually input these ads, the complete strategy, then again, you're just going to want to check out this guide. It's really cool. It's not too complicated. As you can see, it's in a Google Doc. Just all the links to the videos are in here. There are tracking sheets. There's everything that you're going to need to fill up your funnel, to get people following you, and to really make ads work for you. Because I know that it can be very frustrating, and I tried to take all that out of there. I talk about tracking. I talk about how to input the data. I talk about everything that you need to know. You don't need to learn it all overnight, but you do need to learn it. All right, that's it. And listen, if you like this kind of stuff and you want more of it, please subscribe. All right, catch you later.